Hey, my name is Harold Meyer. For those of you who are new to this channel, I have something called Tourette syndrome, which means I have random uncontrolled muscle movements. And uh, well, I don't want to go into all my medical stuff, but in today's video, we're going to be talking about Touch My Angel Season 1, Episode 14. If I got that right, I'm not sure if I got that part right. In the name of God, this is the last episode of the first season. And I know that I kind of skipped an episode because according to YouTube, I've already done it. So I don't know what's wrong with that. And in another video today, we're doing not Touch My Angel, sorry, a biblical podcast on Genesis 3:20, where we just talk about it, and go where the Spirit leads. Or we talk about what the Spirit leads us to talk about. And tomorrow we're going to be doing Star Trek Fleet Command Part 42. Yeah, so, let me put on Do Not Disturb. Hello? Okay, I just wanted to make sure that y'all can still hear me. Let me get to the timer thing. Okay. So, and the reason why the show is done by the Genesis stuff is because I've already uploaded it. So, yeah, in this episode, to talk about a lot about hate and hate for different people, the way they look, things like that. Things like I know that a bunch of people don't want to talk about all the violence and stuff that's been going on, but there's been a lot of actions on the certain level. But and I know that this subject is very, very sensitive right now because we have Black Lives Matter, and to me, I believe all lives matter. But we have police officers being racist. We have police officers arresting people for the wrong crimes. I mean, we're having a lot of bad stuff happen. And it seems to be happening to the majority of the black people because of their race. Which, to me, your race doesn't, it's your relationship with God that matters, not your race. Because you could be Asian and still be Christian, you could be Chinese, you could be Japanese, you could be Mexican, and all still be Christian. And you can be from India or maybe parts of Africa that I didn't mention. Yeah. Listen, God loves you. He does. And He doesn't want us to draw, and He doesn't want us to say that such and such isn't a real person because they're black or because they this or that. No, He wants to divide us. God created us uniquely for a reason. He didn't want us all to be the same. Right now, the devil is trying to force, the devil in this episode is trying to force all white people to hate I was gonna say black people, but it's that plus people who have AIDS. Yeah, people who have AIDS, how should we treat them? Well, we should be very careful around them. We should, especially if they just contracted it, because they might give it to somebody else. And I'm saying, keep them out of church, but I'm saying just keep a watchful eye over them and their actions. I guess I could go to all of us because we all make mistakes, and we all need somebody to be that little voice that says, "Hey, you're doing wrong." And I need that person. And listen, if you need somebody to talk to, you can message me. My phone number is in the description. You can also message me on Facebook, or you can comment wherever the comment sections are if you feel that it's not personal. or if it's not like endangering somebody's life or something like that. Sometimes it can be personal. I guess I should say that. But as long as it's not endangering somebody's life or you ruining your relationship, you at least from my point of view, you can comment. It's up to you. But keep in mind that these comments or like sometimes if you put bad language in them, they like I'll have to approve of it because little kids watch this too. And by the way, since we've been all over the place with Touched by an Angel, I decided to go to a season that I haven't been doing, and that's season 5. I want to say. Let me make sure. Season. Let's see, where is it? So here it's kind of damaged. Hopefully the CD still works. Season 5. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, please keep each other in your prayers. And we need to unite as Christians and be like, this isn't right. Being, unless it's to defend yourself, or to defend your country, or to defend maybe a family member or somebody else, it's not okay. And I know that police officers in particular, they got a lot of stress, and sometimes they act and do things they shouldn't do. They still need to be held accountable. And I'm trying to make up any excuse. And if people who have deadly diseases, they deserve a happy ending to their life, I believe. Well, that's not really for me to decide. It's really for them and God. Hey, listen. If you can do one thing, pray for somebody. Pray with them. That you're praying for them. What do I mean by that? I mean, like let's say somebody needs prayers. I say, hey, can I pray with you about this? Because I know that you're struggling. Or I can do it over the phone. Or I can at least tell them I'm praying on a messenger or on my phone's app. My phone's messaging app. Yeah, so, we all need each other, all of us. We all need each other. All of us. We all need each other. Quick. Sorry about that. I had a door that opened and I was just curious about what was going on. I tell you, I won't close the door right quick. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to, do a few things. Yeah, so, I forgot to pause the time on my phone again, so that's gonna be off. But anyway, so, race has a very, very important role in our society if you think about it. Because if, a lot of us Americans call black people Indians, even though a lot of them weren't from India. And a lot of us are racist. A lot of us hate one another because they're our skin color. Listen, there is a Star Trek episode. I forgot what the name of it is and what season it is, but basically it talks about these two guys that have been going around trying to kill each other, but then whenever they return to their home planet, they find that it's been decimated. There are no life forms aboard that planet. It's all death and destruction. And they still try to kill each other. And that could be us one day. I'm not saying that two people who are black and white are gonna go out throughout the galaxy and try to kill each other. But what I am saying is that we could destroy one another because of that, or we could I believe that we could accelerate the end times. Like maybe we'll die. Maybe we'll cause things to happen before they're supposed to. I don't know. It's hard to know. I'm not the creator of the universe, so there are some things that I just don't know. Let me get this in the camera. There's some things I just don't know. I don't know what tomorrow holds. But I know this, I'm going to try my best to go by what the Bible says. Studying scripture. Well, not really studying, but reading scripture, I should say. And me, I'm not an expert, so if y'all hear me say something wrong, let me know. I will admit I'm not an expert. I'm not. And please keep my mental health in your prayers, because I see my home doctor. I haven't seen him in a while. Then I see a psychiatrist and two neurologists. Yes, yes, yes. Please, give me the courage and the wisdom to know what to tell them. Because every time I see, I know this, but I used to have very bad thoughts, and them thoughts, well, sometimes, we still have bad thoughts, but them thoughts used to overwhelm me to the point where it triggered my Tourette's, and my Tourette's got so bad to the point where I had to go in the hospital. And when I told them, hey, I was having bad thoughts, they sent me into a mental place. And one time, I almost overdosed. And I just like being honest with y'all. I don't like sugarcoating anything. I just like being honest with y'all. Because I believe that some kids are mature enough to understand adult things. And some adults, they need to grow up. And speaking from experience, I mean, I'm almost 30 years old and I still live with mom and dad. But then again, the upside is that if something happens, they're normally not far away. Plus, my sister doesn't live far away. But still, maybe I can find my own place one day. And I never lived in a group home, so maybe I should do that. I don't know, because my parents aren't always gonna be there for me. Just pray. Just pray. If you're gonna pray for me, pray for my health and pray for wisdom. They lied to me. I think as Christians, we all need that guidance every now and then. Like, for example, let me give you, there was somebody that did they talked about Touched by an Angel, and they said at first they didn't want to do it. They didn't do it at first. They turned it down. But then the voice in her head, well, she kept on thinking about it, and she called a friend, and that friend was like, you should do that angel show. And that's what really helped her. That's what really helped her. That's what really helped. Well, I said helped her help the show. Because, sometimes we do things and we don't ask God what his opinion is, and she didn't ask God. She did. She didn't ask God. She did. And back one second, I need to get some water. Yeah, back again. I got me some water, so why do we allow, here's a question that I think we should all ask ourselves. For those of us who are racist, why are we racist? Is it because somebody did us wrong? Is it because somebody looks funny? Is it because we hate somebody? Why are we racist? That's a very, very good point. And let me let's highlight this. This is the episode I was talking about. Sometimes we're racist because we're scared of the future. Sometimes we're racist because we want cheap labor. Sometimes we're racist because we just flat out hate people. Or maybe somebody did us wrong. Let's say I'm a black, somebody did me wrong that was white, I might be racist against all of them. Listen, what I'm saying is this. If somebody did you wrong, and they're different color, treat them the same way as they would, skin color. Yeah, don't hold that against them. Cause I thought that they didn't, have surgery to become a certain color. I mean, I know that there are people who are black who are now white, because, I know Michael Jackson, he used to be black if I remember right. And I'm not trying to pick on him. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm not trying to pick on him. I'm just using him as an example. Yeah, God loves you. No matter what you did wrong, no matter who you're wrong, he loves you. He does. He loves you. He does. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only begotten Son, so that whomsoever shall believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. John 3:16. I say that kind of fast because that's a very popular one. And there's this old saying that I believe is wrong. God doesn't give you more than you can handle. I believe he does because I believe that he wants you to sometimes handle some of it and he'll handle the rest. You turn towards him, be like, God, can you please handle at least some of this? Or sometimes he handles all of it for you. Sometimes he does. God loves you. He does. He does. He does. He loves you. Not because you're white, not because you're black, not because you're Asian, not because you're African. He loves you because he loves the way, he just loves you. Not because of all these factors. It's because he's our father. And our father doesn't care what race we are. He loves us. He loves. And, Yeah, sometimes we need to be careful with how we say things to people. Because we might not mean to say something a certain way, but we might say it. We might be joking around and say something and then somebody else gets offended. That might happen. So I'd like to tell y'all a miracle that's happened in my life. Yesterday I went to church and I had one attack and that was it. For those of you who don't know, normally it gets to the point where I have to step outside or leave church and go home. We'll step outside as in me just walk around the building until I come down. But I stayed the entire time. And I like to praise God for that. Thank you, God. And also, they put me on this new medication. Well, they put me on some medication that seems to be helping. Yeah, I think my mom and dad. Yeah, so, we just really need to be there for one another. We need each other. Listen, every now and then I have two pastors I call just to see how they're doing. Because it can be rough being a pastor. I guess it can. I'm not really a pastor myself. SP on God's house as a church. Which really, these days, I believe you can have churches on the internet and just do internet things. Because really, what a church is a whole bunch of Christians coming together and serving God. We're asking God for things like forgiveness. And that's what God's house is all about, us coming together and serving God. So in a sense, God's house is a church. It's not just a YouTube page. It's not just a Facebook, a YouTube channel. It's not just a Facebook page. It's a whole community of people. And that's why I'm very, very proud that we're still out there. We're still preaching the gospel. We might be doing it in strange ways, me playing a Star Trek game, but we are doing it. We are doing it. Yeah. And I didn't say for us to just worship this certain way or that certain way. We can worship like we could also read a book and read the Bible or a book about the Bible. That helps us get a firm understanding of the Bible. Or maybe we can Google a question about the Bible. Or maybe we can, watch these videos. Or maybe we can listen to Christian music. Or maybe we can watch a Christian TV show. By the way, there are two Christian TV shows I highly recommend. One is Touched by an Angel, which that's what we're talking about today. And it's on Paramount Plus. And you can also, I should be careful with this and make sure that this works in your region. You can also buy Touch by an Angel CDs on Amazon. But what I highly recommend is Paramount Plus. It's on. You can start off at like $5 a month. I think $20 with no ads, or maybe it's or what's that other service? I don't know. Just kind of bundling some services together, and then I I think that might be $20 too. I don't know. Right now, we need to be there for one another, and we don't need to pick on one another because of how we look. We don't need to. Now, sometimes we might need to say, "Hey, God, this one you know, or that one you know, that's different." It's different. You're picking on somebody because they're black or white or whatever. Listen, one of the most popular people, Michael Jackson, was black, and he made millions. And me, I I haven't probably even made 1% what he made. And for those of you who wonder how I'm able to afford this, I have something called disability. I have a disability, my Tourette's, so I'm on disability. But yeah, please keep our country in your prayers. Right now with the financial situation and with people being fired left and right, and with just everything going on, all of this negativity. And we have a bunch of negativity in this world. We have a bunch of sorrow, sadness, depression, anger, anxiety. Even anxiety can be bad. Even anxiety can be bad. And we all need one another. We all need one another. All of us. I believe at least one point in time we all need one another. Because we need somebody just to be friendly with us. And listen, if you're isolated because you're depressed or you're worried about what such might say to you, listen, it's okay to see a therapist and a pastor. I recommend both. Why? Because the therapist will give you a psychological point of view, and a pastor will give you a biblical point of view. If those two are options for you, I understand that some of us might not live right next to a pastor that we can trust our information. Or some of us might not just trust a certain pastor. But guess what? Therapists, they've been trained for that. They've been trained to help you. If your insurance can afford one, we'll try to find a best friend that you can tell somebody, hey, I want to do this, what's your opinion on this? Or sometimes just saying, yeah, out loud can help you. And for example, today, I lost some medicine. Well, lost is and I still haven't found it. But, I seem to be doing pretty good right now. My anxiety was a little high, but now it seems to have come down. This is like my second or third attempt doing this video. Cause I was worried about my medicine and that was interfering with my video and I was pausing, thinking about it. But I'm asking God, can you please help me with this? That's what we need to do sometimes. We need to ask God to help us with something. And we need to pray for God. In fact, let's pray for both of them. Dear Heavenly Father, no matter what you're going through right now, I pray that you help us. No matter what we're going through right now, I pray that you help us. I pray that you forgive us for our sins. And I pray that you give us guidance, Father, to do things the way you want them to do. Spend money the way you want them to be spent. To do things the way you want it to be done. Father, we need your help. We need your Father. We need your help. And me in particular, Father, because I'm trying to reach more people, but I'm also having health problems. Like with my Tourette's. But please help me, Father. Please help me. And please help my family, Father. My entire family needs help, especially my older brother right now. He you know the situation that's been going on with him. I pray that you help, and my sister because she's pregnant, and me, and my mom and dad because they have health problems. But my sister, she's gonna have a baby. I'm just explaining it to them who are watching this, Father. My sister's gonna have a baby, hopefully. Hopefully. And hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully I can still do these videos and babysit her baby at the same time. But I have to stop doing these videos whenever she's born. I don't know. So I really do need your help and your guidance, Father, and your forgiveness. Father, I'm sorry I forgot to pray for that, but we need forgiveness, Father, because you said, for all have sinned and fallen short of your glory, God. All of us, that includes me. That includes all of us. We all have sinned. All of us. We all have sinned. All of us. We all have sinned. I also pray that you help with dizzy spells because I know I'm recording this like I think it's a week or two ahead of time, but she's been having dizzy spells and we're not sure what's causing that. And my dad's been getting dizzy too. And mama, she works, and without her income, it's gonna be hard on us. Yeah, I pray that you forgive me for my many mistakes. I made a lot, Father, and I need your forgiveness. Your precious holy name, amen. Yeah, so, we all need each other. All of us. We all need each other. All of us. We all need each other. And it's I've sinned, you sinned. Not God, but you as the person that's watching this, or people that's watching this. We all have sinned, all of us. And sometimes we allow our sin to control our lives. Sometimes we allow our fear to control us. Sometimes we allow fear to do horrible things to other people. Because we're scared because they don't look like what we look like. They might have been born with a deformed head or a deformed leg or whatever else. And we're scared of them. But listen, uh, this is weird, but lately I've been watching Lincoln right now, and Lincoln that has to do with black people too. And the episode doesn't just talk about racism; it talks about other things. So I find that it also talks about people with AIDS. Yeah, people who have AIDS. I say we should watch them because they might spread to somebody else. Let's wait for somebody else. And please, it's okay to ask for advice sometimes to right people. And sometimes you need to ask for advice for, like, not just one person, but two people. Like medical or, psychological. It might be a good idea to get two doctors or two therapists, or maybe a doctor and a therapist. Because what we're going through right now, it might be hard to explain, but the doctors and therapists might be trained in what we're going through. Like, for example, I used to say, I see floating snakes. Well, now I learned that it's floaters, which is something I forgot about earlier. Um, yeah, I just need help. I pray that, God will together whenever I need it. And right now, I'm worried about my medicine. When I say worried, I feel relieved right now for some strange reason. I guess because I started doing this video. But, I don't go into details, but just pray for my medicine. Because, I have to do without it for a few days. Yeah. And please pray for, my little brother. I say this a lot, but he really needs prayers. He might need prayers more than I do, because he's struggling so much. We've had some things that happened at the house. We've had things that happened at school. We've had things that happened at church. Yeah, he's really struggling. Plus, he's adopted, and, yeah, that's gonna be hard on him. But he's been doing things, and it's gone very, very bad. Very bad. Very bad. Yeah, I don't want to go into all the details because I know that he doesn't want me to talk about it, but he shouldn't be doing all these things. I mean, he's 14, he's gonna get into a little bit of trouble, but this is like every day. This is like every day. It's like every day. He gets into trouble. So please keep him in your prayers. Also, please, keep my church in your prayers too. As we, I don't know if we found a new pastor yet. If we did, then please pray for us to find one that's going to stay. And if we did, please pray that he stays. And he's, and biblically whenever he comes in his role as pastor. And it's hard sometimes to just understand what people are going through. It's hard. Mhm. 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 I didn't say life would be easy. He didn't say that. He didn't say that we would have sorrows or we would be tempted to do the wrong thing, whether that be stealing or killing or lying. He didn't say that. He said that he'd be there with us to help guide us in the right direction. Well, that's why I believe that's what he says. That's what I believe. That's what he says. Cause God loves you. And since he knows you messed up. Like, even angels messed up. I wonder how many angels today have gone to hell because they did something against God. Because if you think about it, it's still possible for an angel to go to hell. It's still possible. I mean, Lucifer did it, and he was one of God's top angels. He was one of God's top angels, and he did it. If please pray for me in particular for guidance. Because right now, my mama is not working. My daddy is disabled. I'm disabled. My little brother, he has problems. Um, I do have a sister that lives nearby, but she works. But, yeah, if need be, I can call somebody on my phone, hopefully. Or I know how to, I know how to do that. I know how to do that. But please keep your local churches in your prayers, especially the small ones. Because these big fancy ones, they got tons of money and stuff, but these small ones are barely making it by. They really need the help. They really need the leadership. They really need the, just, all have they can get. And for leadership, I guess that applies to the big ones too, because they can use the money they get in corrupt ways. And please pray for me that, I make the right decisions whenever it comes to God's house. Because there's some things I should do, there's some things I shouldn't do. For example, I like to buy myself some root beer, and people are like, what's the big deal about that? A, it damages the body, and B, the Bible says to keep our body as something that's holy and sacred. I'm not I think the precise word is a temple. But I like to use the word holy and sacred. Maybe I should use temple. But we don't want to go into a dirty church with rats infested everywhere and mold growing from the roof. No. But sometimes through our bodies, the way we treat them is like that. They're all dirty and messed up. And listen, if you're having trouble with addiction, they have something. If you have trouble with alcohol, they have something called Alcoholics Anonymous. If you live in well, I don't know exactly what countries they're in, but I know that they're in the U.S. for sure. And she's like anti-pastor or something like that. They have one local bar. Or maybe you can Google it. I don't know. And maybe it's our church, and so maybe your pastor might know uh, of it, or maybe that program that'll help you. Or you can see a psychiatrist about it. Just listen. A bunch of times, whenever we have, let's say we're addicted to alcohol, and we're going through a divorce. Now, because we're going through a divorce, that means depression sometimes, and sometimes depression can lead to more and more alcohol. Whereas if we cut off the depression, there might be less alcohol and eventually none, or hopefully, or maybe altogether none after we have the depression. It's like you want to go on a diet. Some people eat because they're depressed, and unless you're solving that depression issue, then unless you're solving that, you're not really solving the main issue, because they can replace overeating with something else, maybe like drinking or something. I'm not saying that's gonna be easy to break through depression. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but God loves you. He does. And if you want to fight the depression, He's there for you. And so sometimes God does give us more than what we can handle. That way we can turn to Him to handle the rest of it or some of it. Sometimes God does do that now. He does do that. Actually, I'm worried about my medicine right now. Okay, I can't find a bottle. I can't find a bottle. That medicine's supposed to help with my Tourette's. Right now, I'm calming down, and I'm just enjoying the time I'm spending with God. Might go outside in a while while this video is being edited. Yeah. Listen, there's one story I love to hear. Well, there's a few, but they have this one where they have this was on an interview that I watched, but they told me that on Sundays, the prison goes silent, And why does that happen? Because that's when Never Touched by an Angel airs. I don't think it airs anymore. I'm lucky that we have it on Paramount Plus. But I was taken away. I highly recommend you watching. They are 7 seasons, and it's not. And normally what happens in one episode doesn't affect the other episodes. Except for here for all the like two-parters. Yeah, so I'm just worried about my medicine. It is expensive, that medicine. And my parents right now are having a hard enough time going to things. But by the way, today, I'm going to give you out the date today, because I probably will have a refill. Today is. Yeah, I just did it. Yeah. Alright, so today is March 16th, if I'm reading that right. Let me see. Yeah, March 16th. We did here just to be sure. Yes, that's March 16th. And listen, racism is something that we need to take very, very serious. If you're a racist person, I urge you to really dig into your feelings and figure out why you're racist. Because sometimes some of us can be racist because somebody of the opposite color did something to us. And if it's bad, then I pray that you can forgive them and move past racism. Yeah, sometimes that's easier said than done. Sometimes maybe a black person could kill one of our family members. And we have how much time left. So I like to remind y'all to like and subscribe if I forget to add the outro. If it doesn't add the outro for whatever reason. And y'all can also also add me as a friend on Facebook, but please do this. Send me a message saying, hey, I want to be your friend and I know you from God's house. Because if it's just some random person, I'm probably not do it. And please help out one another. There's this old saying, well, there's this, what they call, proverb, I guess you could say. If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. So what does that mean? That means that some of us haven't been taught the tools that we need that we need to know to move on, because some of us might have been always like given like everything to us and we never worked hard for it, and then boom, our parents died and now we're suffering because we don't have the tools necessary to take care of ourselves. Or necessarily to take, like, we might not have a job or something like that. Or something like that. Yeah, so, we need each other. We do. We really do. We really need each other. As Christians, we know. We need each other. We really do. We do. We really do. We really need each other. We really do. As we approach our last few minutes, I would like to, oh, there's my timer. It's a little off, but it's off by about 3 minutes. I would like to say something. For those of us who've lost people in like wars and stuff like that, sometimes it's hard to imagine, liking the other country that they fought in war. But listen, just because two countries go to war doesn't mean two cultures go to war. And I think that's very important, especially with the situation in Ukraine and Russia. Is they need to fight against each other's governments, but not against each other's culture. I mean, let's say, if I'm in the US and we go to war with China, that doesn't mean I'm gonna hate all Chinese. That just means that I disagree with the government and that I support my country. We all need each other, all of us. We all need each other. All of us. We all do. We all need each other. That's what I believe. That's what I was born into. We all need each other. And listen, hopefully, things do not continue to escalate between the US, Russia, and China. Hopefully not. Because, we all are people. And I don't hear such and such died. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that Ukrainian died, Russian died. I don't want to hear that. But unfortunately, that's what we're being told on the news. It's somebody's cousin, somebody's uncle, somebody's family member, somebody's wife, somebody's mother, somebody's father, or somebody's husband, somebody's wife. Yeah, yeah. There's somebody that, really needs help. Well, if they survive an attack, sometimes. Sometimes they're okay, sometimes they're crippled, sometimes their family members have been lost and they're just devastated. And we need to pray for the people who are fighting in wars, who lost loved ones in wars. and the people who are racist against other countries because of different reasons. Anyway, bye guys. Hello everybody, this has been the Major God's House production, and I would like to remind y'all that we do have a Patreon page. Now for those of you who don't know what Patreon is, or if I haven't gone over it in a video, Patreon is a monthly subscription service that you can use to donate money to your favorite organization, charity, church, whatever. Anyway, we start at $3 a month. Now I understand that not all of us can afford $3 a month. But that's what we start off at. Then it goes to $9 a month. That's even less of us can afford that. Then it's $25 a month. And the reason why I have $25 a month is because I like to have a more expensive option out there for those of us who have the income. Yeah, so this is God's House's Facebook. If y'all want to follow us on there, y'all can do it. The link's in the description. This is our YouTube channel. This is where we mainly do most of our content. And the reason for that is because I go on YouTube a lot, so I naturally do most of my content on YouTube. And this is our Twitter page. Now, our Twitter page is probably the one I use the least, but y'all can follow me on there and y'all can get up-to-date videos about what I think is important. Like, for example, I recently shared a video about a school shooting that took place in Texas and about gun laws. And I don't always necessarily support their beliefs, but I support their ideas of some people. If that makes any sense. Anyway, bye guys.